Yesterday, the fire was back for the Red Sox and their manager after Bobby Valentine was thrown out for arguing. The team responded. The newest Red Sox, James Loney, contributed with an RBI single, while Dustin Pedroia capped the Sox' 8-run attack with his 12th homer of the season. With a tired bullpen, Mark Melancon stepped up to earn his first save with Boston. Today, the Red Sox turn to Daisuke Matsuzaka, who comes off the DL to make his first start in nearly 8 weeks as they try to win the series with the Royals. Welcome to Fenway Park for the last game of the homestand, last game of the series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox Baseball. Well, the Red Sox have taken 2 of the first 3 games against these Kansas City Royals. It has not been easy by any means, but the Red Sox have done it largely with offense. The numbers have been impressive for the Red Sox at the plate all weekend long. Sox have had at least 10 hits in all 3 games, including a season-high 20 on Saturday. As a team, they've hit .370. They've hit 2 home runs in each of the last 2 games and have an on-base percentage over .400. On Saturday, all 9 starters had at least 1 hit, and 8 had at least 2. They had 5 players with multi-hit games yesterday when they scored 6 times over the last 4 innings. We welcome in Jerry Remy, and Jerry's certainly at the top of the list of those contributors was Pedro Siriaco.
Well, he's been playing outstanding baseball for the Red Sox, and he really has brought a lot of enthusiasm to this lineup, and the numbers bear it out. You know, over the last 8 games that he's played, he's got the .486 batting average. He's scored 9 runs, a couple of stolen bases. Right now, he's on a 6-game hitting streak. It's going to be very interesting to see how they use Siriaco in 2013. Bobby Valentine thinks that he can be one of those super utility guys that can play the infield, the outfield, all kind of different positions. Remember, he's a second baseman coming to the big leagues who's playing a lot of different positions now and playing them very well. So he has brought an excitement to this Red Sox lineup, and he's one of the reasons they're scoring a lot of runs.
But today, the return of Daisuke Matsuzaka for the Red Sox. On the other side, Luke Hochevar gets to start for the Royals. He's 7-11, 2-4 lifetime, and 6 career starts against the Red Sox. We're back with the first pitch from Fenway right after this. Kennedy, AT&T, your New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, Kia Motors, and by Southwest Airlines. Hey, good afternoon once again, everybody. Welcome back to Fenway Park. Final game of the homestand for the Red Sox as the Red Sox and Kansas City Royals wrap up the 4-game series. Let's check out the visiting Kansas City starting lineup. Their lineup is brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Leading it off and in center field is Jared Dyson with Alcides Escobar at shortstop batting second. Alex Gordon is in left field with Billy Butler, the DH, in the cleanup spot. Salvador Perez does the catching with Mike Moustakas at third base. Lorenzo Cain moves from center to right field today, bats seventh. Eric Hosmer is at first base, batting eighth. And Johnny Giovatello is at second base. He bats ninth. On the mound today for the Red Sox is Daisuke Matsuzaka. His sixth start. He comes in at 0-3, fresh off another rehab appearance. 6.65 earned run average for Daisuke on the year. Opponents hitting at .253 against Matsuzaka. His last outing was for the Pawtucket Red Sox, and it was a win. 7 shutout innings for Daisuke. Did walk 4, and he struck out 7.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 6th in the American League with 73 errors on the season. Pedro Siriaco at third base, Mike Aviles the shortstop, Dustin Pedroia at second, and James Loney the first baseman. Left to right, Scott Podsednik, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Cody Ross. And Jared Saltalamacchia is doing the catching for Daisuke.
Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. The SAP function is brought to you by Coors Light and Fernando Meat Market in Lawrence.
Buenas tardes, goes.
Well, beautiful conditions today at Fenway, 84 degrees. Breeze out twos. Well, we have been very fortunate weather-wise, Jerry.
Yes, we have been very fortunate. What a great day for baseball, and then we head out west.
Jared Dyson leading it off. Takes ball one high from Daisuke Matsuzaka, and we are underway. Dyson, who's got great speed, he hits a .272. No homers, 9 runs batted in for Jared Dyson. There's a change at third base for the umpires today. It was to be Corey Blazer, but it is David Rackley who's at third base for the umpires. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it is 2-1. Umpiring crew, Dan Bellino's got the plate with Mike Estabrook at first base. Jerry Lane at second, the crew chief, and David Rackley is the umpire at third. On deck is Alcides Escobar as the Royals bat here in the first inning. And there for a strike, and it's a full count. Inside, ball 4, and down to first base goes Jared Dyson. Leadoff walk to begin things here for the Royals in the first inning.
And Dyson has excellent speed, 24 steals on the season, only caught 3 times.
So Dyson at first base, Alcides Escobar the batter. 304 with 4 homers and 41 runs driven in. Takes off on the first pitch, and the throw is high and sails into center field. Taken off for third base is Dyson. So a stolen base and likely an error charge to the catcher. Jared Saltalamacchia has Dyson at third base with nobody out.
That didn't take very long. Very first pitch, Dyson takes off on, and the ball deflects off the glove of Pedroia, gets by Aviles, and Dyson already at third base with nobody out.
This one fouled off to the right out of play, and Daisuke jumps ahead here 0-2. They have handed out the error to Dustin Pedroia on that play, not the catcher. So perhaps Dustin just fanned on the throw, but it didn't appear that way. We'll get another look here in a moment as Escobar down on the count 0-2. On the ground to third base, Siriaco looks the runner back at third, throws across for the out. And there's one away.
Well, let's take a look at another replay of that throw to second base by Saltalamacchia and see just what happens. The throw goes up and deflects off the glove of Dustin Pedroia. He had to jump for it, but they give the error to Pedroia. That's only his 4th error of the season at second base.
So runner at third, one out. Alex Gordon, the batter, 3-hitter in the Royals order, hitting at .293, 9 homers and 54 runs batted in. Gordon is 6 for 14 in the series. Yesterday had his 3rd straight 2-hit game of the series. Also stole a base yesterday, his 8th base of the year. He's now 3rd in the American League in multi-hit games. He has 47 multi-hit games on the year. And flares this one foul down the left field line out of play.
I'd say we've been very lucky on this recent homestand. We have had terrific weather here in the Boston area.
Every day has been very nice.
Every day has been very, very pleasant.
And we are headed for Southern California, where it never rains. One to Gordon. In the air to right field. Cody Ross is there to make the catch. Tagging at third is Dyson. Throw is cut off and not going to be in time to the plate. Kansas City takes a 1-0 lead. So they strike first here in the first inning with now 2 outs in the inning.
Now Gordon picks up his 55th RBI of the season with the line drive to Cody Ross out there in right field. And the Royals have the 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning.
So 2 outs, bases empty for Billy Butler. Butler at .304 with 25 home runs, 81 runs driven in. A tough day yesterday. He was 1 for 5 in the game, but he struck out 4 times. Has hit safely in 10 of his last 11 games and hitting at .341 over the last 11 games for the Kansas City DH. Royals are headed home after the ball game. Red Sox headed to the West Coast in their series against the Angels tomorrow night. Red Sox and Kansas City playing the only day game in the American League today. It's a fly ball sent to center. Jacoby Ellsbury's out there waiting, and he makes the catch. It ends the inning. The Royals score first. The Red Sox are coming up. This is on waivers.
I was claimed on waivers, but I invoked my 10-5 rights.
Oh, nice.
So that's why I'm still here.
Pulled yourself back.
I pulled myself back off waivers.
1-0 Kansas City on top of the Red Sox here before Luke Hochevar throws his first pitch of the day. His 26th start of the year, 7-11 with a 4.95 earned run average, 145 in the third innings, 110 strikeouts. Opponents hitting at 267. Hochevar had a no decision last time out against Tampa Bay. 8 shutout innings, and he struck out 10. Has flashes of brilliance at times. You can see that line right there. Very good against the Tampa Bay Rays, and that's been the frustrating part for the overall first-round pick in 2006. He's a guy that at times is very, very good. But he comes in with that 7-11 record, ERA around 5. And Scott Podsednik leads it off here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first inning. This one fouled to the screen.
In his career against the Red Sox, Hochevar 2-4.
Saw the numbers for Podsednik, hitting at 370 since joining the Red Sox at 2 different stints, but he strikes out this time. Slow curveball in there for strike 3. Let's check out the Red Sox starting lineup. It's brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Scott Podsednik just led it off. He's the left fielder with Dustin Pedroia at second base. Jacoby Ellsbury in center field bats third with Cody Ross in right. James Loney is at first base with Jared Saltalamacchia doing the catching. Mauro Gomez, the DH today, bats 7. Mike Aviles at shortstop bats 8th. And Pedro Siriaco at third base bats 9th. Dustin Pedroia standing in and taking ball 1 outside. Pedroia had 282 to start the day. 12 home runs, 53 runs batted in. It is 12th home run of the year here yesterday as part of the Red Sox victory. Grounds one down the third baseline, this time foul. Well, after really being frustrated yesterday on a couple of different plays, a strike call that he didn't think was a strike, then a very questionable play at first base, takes out his frustration on this home run. 12th of the year as the Red Sox took game 3 of the series. In the air to center field, struck well. Dyson going back onto the dirt of the track. He leaps, makes the catch at the wall. Nice catch by Dyson. Used the wall for a little more elevation. Nice play by Jared Dyson at straightaway center.
Oh, terrific play, especially for a visiting player here at Fenway Park. He takes a peek at the wall. He's going to climb the wall and is able to take extra bases away from Dustin Pedroia. Oh, that speed comes into effect and that leaping ability. What a play by Dyson.
So 2 down. Jacoby Ellsbury, the batter, batting out of the 3 spot. Part of our key matchup brought to you by New England Acura dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury 6 for 18 as he takes a pitch that will miss for ball 1. A little bit low apparently. Six-game hitting streak for Ellsbury coming into today's game. As that fastball sails away, 2-0. 269 average with a home run, 15 runs batted in. Ellsbury slicing it foul down the left field line, out of play. Well, coming up today, we'll get you an update on the David Ortiz situation. Tickets for troops here at Fenway Park and a new Red Sox sandwich.
It might be the Orsello melt.
I don't think so. No. Although I had a Reuben today here at the.
They were very good.
Terrific.
They were terrific.
Ellsbury will send this down the right field line towards the corner, and that ball will be gone. That is a home run for Jacoby Ellsbury, his second of the year. Just up over the short fencing down the right field line and in the corner. And the Red Sox tie the game 1 aside.
Seven-game hitting streak now for Jacoby. He gets that high fastball and hooks it right down the right field line. Looked like it might have hit the top of the wall and then went over. Oh, no, it's in the stands. Did not hit the wall, got in the stands for the home run.
No solo shot for Ellsbury now. Cody Ross takes the breaking ball for strike one. Kobe's second round tripper of the year.
Let's take one more look at that home run. Did it hit it? Yes, it did hit the wall and then bounced into the stands for the home run.
Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson during the 2012 season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the pediatric trauma program at Children's Hospital Boston for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. Well, 2 down, bases empty. Cody Ross is down on the count, 1-2. There's the breaking ball for strike three. Pretty good breaking ball for Hoshaver in the first. A home run for Ellsbury. Into one, game tied 1-1. Season of Fenway Park. The action continues in September as the Toronto Blue Jays visit Fenway Park for a weekend series September 7th through the 9th. Get your tickets now for all these games at redsox.com/tickets. I think we can make this happen.
Well, they're asking you, Don, if you can make it happen. I'm sure Wally can make his way down there at some point.
Where's Walter today? We head to the second inning. Salvador Perez, Mike Moustakas, and Lorenzo Cain. And a pop-up. Back goes Siriaco into foul ground. And now from short comes Aviles. Two Red Sox almost overran that ball as it came back, and Aviles is there to make the catch in foul ground.
And that breeze today blowing slightly from left to right, and it blew it back toward the field of play, and that's why Aviles ended up making that catch. He's got to fight the sun. It's very similar to yesterday here at Fenway Park, where that sun could become a factor. There's Aviles reaching over to make the catch.
One down here in the second inning for Mike Moustakas. Moustakas at 248, 19 homers and 60 runs batted in. 1 for 8 in the series. As that pitch misses in tight, 2-0. An 0 for 18 drought snapped here on Saturday as you get a triple off Craig Breslow. Next half inning, Jenny Dell will get you caught up on the latest information on David Ortiz. Picture perfect day from Fenway Park. Last game of the homestand. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Popped up, foul ground. Back comes Saltalamacchia. Shades the eyes and can't make the catch.
Now he scuffled right out of the chute with that one. I think he had a problem seeing the ball first of all, and then once it got up above the stadium, that breeze took over and blew it back to his left. You see Saltalamacchia trying to find the baseball, and it's off to his left-hand side.
They rule it no play, so no error on the play. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Daisuke comes back to get him by way of the K.
Good slider from Matsuzaka that time to Moustakas to pick up the strikeout. Keeping it down and in on that left-handed hitter.
2 down, 5 in a row retired by Daisuke, and here is Lorenzo Cain. Cain at 248, 5 homers and 24 runs batted in. He's gone 2 for 12 in the series as he takes a strike over the outside corner. One for 4 with a walk on yesterday. He delivered a 3-run home run, a line drive in the first row of seats in the Monsters. Heads out in that direction again, out towards deep left center field as Ellsbury makes the catch in front of the scoreboard. A 1-2-3 second for Daisuke. Game tied 1-1 from the Fens.
She looks terrific.
Now we head to the bottom of the second inning. James Loney leads it off and takes strike one. Well, he got his first hit in a Red Sox uniform yesterday, drove in his first run. 1-for-5 game yesterday, his first in a Red Sox uniform. As takes a look at a strike from Luke Hochevar, who struck out 2 in the first inning. Gave up a solo shot to Jacoby Ellsbury, which tied this game 1-1. Numbers with the Dodgers in 114 games this year for the first baseman. This is lined softly into the glove of Alcides Escobar, shortstop, for the first out of the inning. As we check in with Jenny Dell.
Don, there's been a lot of big news surrounding the Red Sox this week, and today it's David Ortiz. There was question whether he should be shut down for the remainder of the season with his strained right Achilles tendon, but instead he was placed on the 15-day DL, only proving that the DH is willing to do whatever it takes to play this season.
Oh, man, no question. You guys know me. You guys know that I live for this, and there's not one thing that I would like to do more than be out there performing for our fans and this organization.
As you know, Ortiz has played in just one game since July 16th, and the club announced that Ortiz will get a PRP injection in his heel to see if he responds to the treatment over the next week or two. Jerry, earlier, Ortiz said he was told that there is a 60 to 70% chance that the injection will help enough that he'll be able to return later this season.
Well, Jenny, I think that, whatever injection he gets, he's going to have to be 100%. It makes no sense at all to bring him back unless he's 100%. You don't want to aggravate that injury any more than what it is right now and have something disastrous happen prior to the offseason.
That was a play that he felt it on Friday as he legged out the double, and he's talked about it many times. All the running that he does in preparation to be okay is much different from the running that you do in a game. You're trying to beat out a throw or just running to second base like he did. A totally different adrenaline process, and that's when he really felt it. And it'll be some time for David as this one has popped up foul ground. Moustakas has got to play, and he'll make it. A stagger step at the end makes the grab for the second out of the inning. Well, tonight at 6, don't miss NESN's English Premier League match of the week as Manchester City visits Liverpool, the world's most historic soccer club. Follow the league's action at NESN.com/soccer. Two down here in the second inning. Mauro Gomez, the batter. 304 with a home run, 6 runs batted in. Gomez 4 for 11 in the series against Kansas City. Breaking ball ducks inside, and it is 3-0. And against the Red Sox, Hochevar 2-4 and 6 career starts against Boston. Both of his wins coming right here at Fenway Park, 2009, and he had a win here last year. 3-0 pitch. And that is outside, ball 4. First walk given up by Hochevar. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. 2 outs. Mauro Gomez at first base and Mike Aviles the batter. 256, 13 homers, 58 runs batted in for the former Kansas City Royal. Chairman of the Boston Red Sox, Tom Werner, hoping for more Red Sox success today. Boston winning yesterday, and so far 2 out of 3 in the series. Lewis sends it foul over by the photographer's well.
I can't go any longer without we have a familiar ear in our voice in our ear today. Russ Ken, who over the weekend married Director of PR Pam Ganley. Congratulations to both of them. They had a wonderful glow on their face this morning, all around the clubhouse and around the ballpark. So
yes,
I understand it was a tremendous ceremony, and congratulations to both of them, and best of luck.
Yeah, sounds like it was a great time.
Yeah, we were working.
0-2 pitch is a check swing, grounded foul outside of first.
They'll be celebrating their honeymoon probably on the West Coast in San Francisco and Seattle, because they'll both be working on the next trip.
But I think they're separated right out of the gate, though, right?
What's that?
Pam's going to Anaheim.
Yeah, they're already going to be separated.
They're already separated right out of the gate.
Right.
So they've been married for 48 hours, and there's already a separation. But we wish you both well. Congratulations to both of you. And sorry, Jerry and I missed it. Very much like to have been there.
I would have liked to have been there to have danced, really.
Yes.
To be quite honest with you.
You're quite a dancer. 30th pitch for Hochshavers, a soft ground ball to third. Moustakas fires to first for the out. That ends the inning. We're through 2 from Fenway. 1-1 game. To you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. A beautiful day today in Boston as the Red Sox wrap up their homestand. Last home game of August for the Red Sox, as game tied 1-1 into the third, and Eric Hosmer grounds one to Pedroia at second base for out number 1 of the third inning. Well, aerial views of Boston and Fenway Park are brought to you by Hood, the official dairy of the Boston Red Sox. Show your support for the home team with Hood Red Sox ice cream, available in your grocer's freezer. Johnny Giavotella, the second baseman, stands in and takes strike one. Giovitella hitting at .211, no homers and 7 runs batted in. Little flare out to short right, and that'll fall in between Pedroia and Ross. The single for Giovitella, the number 9 man. First hit of the day for Kansas City.
Yeah, looked like a cut fastball from Daisuke, and right toward the end of the bat for Giovitella. Drops it between Pedroia and Cody Ross. There's the cut right at the end, right toward the end of the bat. And perfect placement by Giovitella.
One out, one on for Jared Dyson. Walked and scored in the first inning. As he stole a base after walking, reached third on the error that was charged to Pedroia at second base. And then scored on the sac fly by Alex Gordon. Check on Giovitella, who's back to the bag at first.
Does not have a steal yet on the season.
Top foul, and it is 0-2 to Dyson.
I'd like to have a runaway game today for the Red Sox. I really would. I feel
really?
I look like at the top of my game today. I just feel good.
You seem very sharp.
Yeah, I just like to see a runaway game so we can have a little fun.
Do you have more stuff? I know you've been waiting to show my bag for a long time. You finally get that. But you have more stuff ready to go if it is a blowout game today?
Well, you have plenty of material just in itself. I mean.
Still hearing about the contents of my bag, which took me a long time to pack today, and I thought of you while I was packing it.
Yeah.
Because I added extra batteries for my flashlight. I didn't have backup batteries. I had a lot of backup stuff, but no backup batteries.
Did you add a bigger battery in case you lose the smaller battery?
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you should have done that.
But I'm all set. It's all fun and games until we lose power at the hotel, and you need to see something in your room. So we'll be calling.
That's right. I will be.
I use your flashlight.
Did you bring your new Yankee candles?
Yes, I have tea lights that I brought. Yeah, of course.
Good.
Long trip. So I brought 2 boxes. You're talking about a 3-city tour.
Right.
You?
No, I did not. I tried to get away with making this my Blue Blazer trip, but my wife wouldn't go for it.
Will you wear Blue Blazer every day,
every day.
Entire trip?
Every day.
This one is fouled off. You've done that on the West Coast before.
I have done that, and I tried to do it for this one, but she said no way. So, but I'm mixing it in for a couple of games.
And Blue Blazer will be part of your.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just so much easier packing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Plus we have Anaheim, which we've decided is going to be the short sleeve series.
Right. That helps.
That does help. No 2-pitch grounded foul towards the Red Sox dugout and over. A single by Giovitella broke up a string of 7 in a row, retired by Daisuke. On the ground at first, it is a foul ball indication. Loney retrieved it, but in foul ground.
Yeah, Loney looking to tag that first base bag and go to second base to try to get the tag play, but ball clearly there in foul territory.
Well, Dyson has fouled off 5 straight pitches. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground, foul again. For the best deals on great seats, visit Ace Ticket or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Jared Saltalamacchia out to talk to Daisuke Matsuzaka. With 1 out and 1 on here in the Kansas City third inning. Two foul tipped into Saltalamacchia is meant for strike 3. Second strikeout for Daisuke. 2 down.
Well, 1 strikeout on a breaking ball. That was to Moustakas, and now a fastball by Dyson for the strikeout at 92 miles an hour for Matsuzaka.
So 2 down here in the third inning. Giovitella is still at first base, and now Alcides Escobar, the batter. Grounded out to third baseman Pedro Siriaco in the first inning. This will skip off Saltalamacchia. Heading for second is Giovitella, and he'll get there without a throw and standing. As that was kind of kicked up the first base line by Saltalamacchia over by the fungo circle.
Daisuke trying to snap off that cut fastball, and it hits Saltalamacchia right in the right foot. And deflects down that first base line.
Wild pitch charge to Matsuzaka. Gets Giovitella into scoring position. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. A breaking ball from Daisuke.
Yep, Daisuke back to the slider to pick up the swing and miss here. Starts it over the plate, finishes outside corner.
Fly ball out to right field. Cody Ross has it sized up and puts it away to end the top of the third inning. Through 2.5 from Fenway. Game tied 1-1. The Sox earn a save. CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. Last half of the third inning at sunny Fenway with the game tied 1-1. Pedro Siriaco batting out of the number 9 spot today leads it off. His first at bat of the day, and he takes strike one. 360 average for the Red Sox. Second major league team that he has been a part of, previously with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Siriaco with a home run yesterday as part of a 3-for-5 day. Second home run in a Red Sox uniform for Pedro Siriaco. All part of a Red Sox win yesterday. Siriaco with a good series against Kansas City. 7 for 14 in the series with a double, a home run you just saw, and 4 RBIs. Comes in with a 6-game hitting streak into today's action. Popped up foul. That'll get into the seats. It's now the 43rd game that Siriaco has played in, 35 starts. He's called up on July 6th from the Pawtucket Red Sox. Swing and a miss. And a pitch down and away. Tried to say that it hit the ground, but Salvador Perez makes the catch, and their third strikeout of the day for Luke Hochshaver.
Yeah, the first one on a fastball. Down and away from Siriaco. The other two are on curveballs to Bosednik and Ross.
One out in the third for Scott Podsednik. He struck out looking in the first inning, 0 for 1. There's strike one to the Red Sox left fielder. In there for a strike, and it is 1-2. Makes his 15th start in left field for the Red Sox today. Lays off a pitch down and in. Overall, he's made 12 starts in center, 15 down left, and 4 in right. Dustin Pedroia waits on deck. Hochshaver wanted that, and the misses outside, apparently 3-2.
Tries the breaking ball again and just missed the outside corner and just a little bit high.
On a line down the left field line, foul. Makes its way into the seats. The Red Sox have taken 2 of the first 3 games of this series against Kansas City. Even with that, the Red Sox have dropped 5 of their last 7 games and 8 of their last 12. Red Sox beginning the day 13.5 games back of the Yankees in the American League East. Lined into right field. A base hit for Podsednik. Red Sox collect their second hit of the day. The first for Scott Podsednik.
And that is now a 7-game hitting streak for Podsednik. Looks like he gets a cut fastball this time from Hochshaver. It stays up in the zone, middle of the plate, and Podsednik with the line drive to right field. See if he takes off. He's got 7 steals on the season.
You know,
Yeah, there's the numbers there, Don, in the 7-game hitting streak. Pretty impressive, 444.
1 out, 1 on, and Dustin Pedroia coming up. Dustin flying out to straightaway center field and deep. Jared Dyson made a nice catch up against the wall out there in center field. Second look at Hoshaver today. Left side and through. Into left field, a base hit. But Sednick takes second, just out of the reach of the diving third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now, Pedroia came into the game a .417 hitter with a home run off Hoshaver. That time it looks like the slider, and he's able to top it and get it by Moustakas at third base for the base hit.
Well, he's got a 7-game hitting streak. Updated numbers 11 for 30 during the streak with a couple of home runs. 2 on, 1 away in this tie game, the last half of the third inning. And chance for Jacoby Ellsbury to do some more damage. He's already homered in this game. Has hit a solo shot to the right field corner in the first inning. His second home run of the year. Strike 1 to Ellsbury. But Sednick at second base, Pedroia at first base, 1 out. In the air to left field. Alex Gordon makes the catch, and the Red Sox now have 2 outs in the inning. Let's time now for the Coors Light Cold Hard Blast, and Jacoby Ellsbury in the first inning would get his second home run of the year. Red Sox at the time trailing 1-0 when he puts it right off the top of the short wall in the right field corner and into the seats for a home run. Game tied 1-1. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. And this is an opportunity there to move the base runners along, so they remain at first and second with 2 outs. And here is Cody Ross, struck out swinging in the first inning. Swing and a miss, gets away from the catcher, and to second and third go the base runners. He just glanced off Salvador Perez, and to his left, back behind him.
Yeah, he's been very solid in this series against the Red Sox. This probably should go as a pass ball, I would think, though, against Perez. Fastball coming inside, and he just did not get the ball in the pocket of the glove. It deflects off the end of the glove, and 2 men get in a scoring position.
It is a pass ball. It's time now for today's twisted but true fact of the game. A utility player in baseball can usually play 3 or 4 positions. On Saturday, Carolina Mudcats' Justin Toole took that to a new level. Showing of his versatility, Toole played all 9 positions as part of a Toole Time promotion at 5 County Stadium. He started the game in right, slid over to left by the 3rd inning, moved to first in the 4th, making his way to 3rd by the 7th. He was behind the plate in the 8th before taking the mound in the 9th. He was 1 for 4 as a hitter, but allowed 2 runs in the 9th inning, ending Carolina's shutout bid against Salem. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is the refreshing hard iced tea that tastes like real iced tea. Be a little twisted. Cody Ross takes a pitch outside. Cody hitting at .320 with runners in scoring position. Even better since mid-July. The bats here with runners at second and third. Pitch 50 for O'Shaver. And a swing and a miss, 1-2. Struck out Ross on a curveball back in the first inning. On deck for the Red Sox, James Loney. In the air to left field. Back goes Gordon, and it's going to be high off the wall. From third comes Podsednik. Pedroia's behind him. Throw to second, and out there will be Cody Ross, but he drives in a pair, and the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead at the end of 3. A single for Cody Ross. It very well could have been a home run. A couple looks at it in between innings, and it looks like it kicks off the red line, which is a home run. And that's where it looks like it hits here at Fenway Park.
Yeah, very close. Tough to tell whether it did hit that red line or not. We had that similar situation here just a couple of days ago. See, I think it should be over that to be a home run.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I agree with you. Alex Gordon leads it off and takes strike one. We're going to get even closer. Red Sox take a 3-1 lead into the top of the fourth inning. Alex Gordon with a sac fly in the first inning. The Royals scored the game's first run without a benefit of a hit in the inning. Gordon will be followed by Billy Butler and Salvador Perez in the inning. So far so good for Daisuke Matsuzaka through the first 3 innings. So he starts inning number 4 now with a 2-run lead. Line and caught by Dustin Pedroia. 1 out in the 4th inning.
Well, you know a ball's hit hard when it knocks the infielder backwards a little bit, and that's exactly what happened that time to Pedroia. Line shot, and the glove goes back as he makes the catch.
One out for Billy Butler. Flied out to the center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury in the 1st inning. Takes the breaking ball for strike 1. Down 0-2. Royals in a lengthy stretch. They play 17 games in 17 days, but again, they go home after this game today. They welcome the Tigers tomorrow night. There's a fly ball out to short right field. Over is Cody Ross. 2 down in the 4th inning. Dunkin' Donuts is proud to give back at every Red Sox home game. Dunkin' Donuts, a nonprofit children's organization, welcomes thousands of kids to have a chance to catch a Sox game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Today we welcome members of the May Center for Child Development in Randolph, Massachusetts. Dunkin' Donuts, committed to the community. Two outs in the 4th inning for Salvador Perez. Perez fouled out to Mike Aviles, shortstop in the 2nd inning. To me, is Daisuke working quicker than usual?
Seems like he is, Don. You know, he's got pretty good control right now after walking the first batter of the ball game, and it seems like he's in a pretty good rhythm.
This is out towards left center field on the run. Podsednik won't get there. It's by him as Ellsbury gets it back in. A wide turn for Perez, but he'll hold on to the long single. With 2 outs here in the 4th inning. It's the 2nd hit of the game for Kansas City.
Nice job there by Jacoby Ellsbury, too, to go back and back up Podsednik on this play and keep Perez to just a single and keep him out of scoring position. That looked like it had double written all over it. But Ellsbury backing up Podsednik, able to make the throw in and keep him at first base.
Well, we told you about earlier a new Red Sox sandwich, and Jenny Dell will bring us up to date on the new Red Sox sandwich coming up next half inning. And there for a strike over the inside corner. 1-1 to Mike Moustakas. Struck out swinging in the 2nd inning.
Somebody told me it was delicious.
You are on fire today. I don't know what. I know you're excited to go to the West Coast.
I got to bed early last night, too.
1-1 pitch misses inside. 2-1. So plenty of rest. You're excited to go west. I mean, it's all coming together for you today. You're on top of your game. The analysis has been second to none.
That's because there's no other games in the league going on right now.
You noticed? So fouled off Saltalamacchia, jars the mask right off.
Daisuke with the fastball. The foul tip comes back. And off comes the mask of Saltalamacchia. That seems like it happens 2 or 3 times a game.
Swinging another foul tip. Staying alive, Moustakas. Pitcher looked like it had a shot to hit him if he doesn't swing at it. Red Sox Nation, if you need medical care at Fenway Park, visit the Beth Israel Deaconess First Aid Stand behind Section 12. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org.
And we know how well they work. They
Yes.
were a big part of saving Don on this homestand.
Yes. They were in the booth very quickly. That might have had a wrist problem. This is off the end of the bat towards third. Siriaco bare hands and throws. Nice play. And it ends the top of the fourth inning. 5-3 on the putout. 3.5 done from Fenway. 3-1 Red Sox. Red Sox Game Day Live presented by Uno's with TC and Jenny at 9:30. The preview, Clay Buchholz start as the Red Sox begin their 9-game, 3-city West Coast trip for the first of 3 games against the Angels. Live coverage begins at 9 right here on NESN. Three to 1 Red Sox have the lead over the Kansas City Royals. The last half of the fourth inning. James Loney leading it off for the Red Sox. Earlier today, 0 for 1. He lined out to the shortstop, Alcides Escobar, in the second inning. It's a pop-up into shallow left center. Escobar out, but he'll make the catch right in front of Dyson for the first out of the fourth inning as we send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, Cask-and-Flagon, right across the street from Fenway Park, is a hot spot before, during, and after Red Sox games. And on Friday, they introduced a new sandwich named after Red Sox third baseman, the Middlebrooks.
Every sandwich that is sold, $1 that goes to a charity of our choice. And I went with, it's called Good Sports. And it's for kids that are underprivileged. They help out Boys and Girls Clubs, YMCAs, stuff like that. And just in bad parts of town, where they need help.
As Middlebrooks mentioned, for the next 15 months, every time someone orders the Middlebrooks, Cask will donate $1 to the Good Sports Charity. Good Sports Charity is a charity that provides sports equipment to underprivileged children across the country, and they've already helped more than 500,000 kids nationwide. Don, to get things started, Dana Van Fleet, the Cask owner, presented Middlebrooks with a $1,000 donation to Good Sports.
Jenny, you know what's in the sandwich?
I do know. It is a beef brisket with macaroni and cheese and sweet onions.
Nice. Looks
in
good.
A sandwich.
Looks very good.
That sounds good, and it's all for a good cause.
Saltalamacchia batting here with 1 out in the fourth inning. It's a foul. Ground ball down the first baseline. It is a fair ball. Saltalamacchia did not run. He thought it was going to be foul, so had a very late break out of the box. That thing bounced and changed direction and stayed fair.
Hosman was not sure either, because once he caught the ground ball, he turned around and looked at the first base umpire to see what the call was. The call was fair. He goes over and tags the bag. So he had two guys a little bit surprised that it was a fair ball. Saltalamacchia and Hosmer.
Two down in the inning. Mauro Gomez, the batter. Red Sox DH today. Walked in the second inning. Only 3 pass served up today by Luke Hoshaver so far. Popped up, foul ground. Perez coming back. And he'll make the catch right in front of the screen to end the inning. A 1-2-3 fourth. We head to the fifth. 3-1 Red Sox. To you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. A beautiful day to be at the ballpark. Rita Utzon is here at the ballpark, one of the great photographers in Boston. As Daisuke Matsuzaka returns to the hill. And this is with ball one here in the top half of the fifth inning. Lorenzo Cain, Eric Hosmer, and Johnny Giavotella. 7, 8, and 9 for the Red Sox here in the inning. Cain flied out to center field on the warning track in the second inning. He is 0 for 1. Daisuke has allowed 2 hits in the first 4 innings. Single for Salvador Perez, single for Johnny Giavotella. Last year of the contract for Daisuke Matsuzaka, very interesting for him to see whether he will stay in the rotation here the remainder of the way and going to be given an opportunity to pitch well here for the next 5 weeks or so and figure out where his career will be beyond this year, whether it'll be in Boston or somewhere else. There's a pitch in there for a strike, but chance for him to showcase himself here in the last 5 weeks of the year. Outside, ball 3, full count. First 3-ball count for Daisuke since the first batter of the game. And walked Jared Dyson to start the afternoon. Okay, now Hosmer next. Kansas City bats here in the top half of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, and Kane strikes out. 3rd strikeout for Daisuke.
And once again on the fastball, 2 strikeouts on the fastball, 1 on the curveball. That time keeping it away from Kane, outside part of the plate. Now Daisuke not nibbling here this afternoon, going right after hitters.
1 down in the 5th for Eric Hosmer. Grounded out to second base in the 3rd inning. Something in his eye. Take strike 1. Hosmer grounding out to second base in the 3rd inning. 0 for 1 today. Check swing foul. 0-2. Time now for today's AT&T trivia question. Question today is, which 2 current Red Sox finished in the top 5 in voting for the American League Rookie of the Year in 2008? That's for you a little bit later. Eric Hosmer is still just 22 years old. Last year started the year at AAA Omaha, came up to the Royals and stayed with the Royals, hitting at .293 last year, 19 homers, 78 runs batted in 128 games. Sends this down the left field line, foul. Another one of the Royals' first-round draft choices. First round, 3rd overall in 2008. Strike 3 call. Back-to-back Ks for Daisuke. 4 strikeouts on the afternoon for Matsuzaka.
Now, what a nice cut fastball by Matsuzaka. He goes to the outside part of the plate, off the plate, cuts it, and picks up the corner. That's a pitch a left-handed hitter will give up on, and it picks up the outside corner. Pinpoint control there by Daisuke.
2 down here in the 5th, and Johnny Giavotella is the batter. He singled to right field in the 3rd inning. Now drives this out to deep left field, and that is off the wall as Ellsbury backs it up and fires it back in. But standing at second base with his 2nd hit of the day, number 9 man Johnny Giavotella. This time it's a double off the wall.
Yes, he has had no problems with Matsuzaka so far today. The single on a cut fastball toward the end of the bat, and now the double on a fastball off the left field wall. Once again bouncing over the head of Pasednik, but Ellsbury there to back it up.
So Giavotella with 2 hits. The rest of the Royals have just 1 hit today against Daisuke, and this double coming with 2 down. Here's Jared Dyson. This is where Kansas City's been a little bit dangerous in this series. The Royals have scored 16 runs in the last 2 games of the series, but 12 of the last 13 runs they've scored were with 2 outs in an inning. It all began for them on Saturday night. Trying to do some damage here with 2 outs in the 5th. Chop to first, backing up is Loney. He'll need Matsuzaka, who gets over to cover for the out. Nicely done to end the top of the 5th. Halfway through this one, it's 3-1 Red Sox. Back at Fenway Park as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 3-1. Red Sox have the lead over the Kansas City Royals. And Mike Aviles leading it off. Pedro Siriaco and Scott Podsednik in the last of the 5th. Aviles grounded out to third base in the 2nd inning. Didn't go, says Mike Estabrook, first base umpire. On the ground sharply to third, but gathered by Moustakas. A double pump, but he gets it there to first base in plenty of time. Whether you're watching the game at the park or at home, Eastern Bank's mobile banking lets you access your account from wherever you are. It's just one more way Eastern Bank is making banking easier. Learn more at easternbank.com. One out on a beautiful day in Boston and on the Charles River is Red Sox and Kansas City Royals wrapping up the homestand. The Red Sox will be leaving Boston and heading to Southern California after the game today to begin a 3-game series with the Angels beginning tomorrow night. Pedro Siriaco takes strike 1.
Did a lot of traffic driving in this morning?
Yes, I did.
It was very busy this morning coming into the city because of Monday morning. A lot of people back from vacations.
Swinging a foul, and it is 0-2. Next half inning, we will get an update from Tom Caron on Yawkey Way. Post game coming from Yawkey Way today in this final game of the homestand. Oh, 2. We'll miss just off the outside edge. One, 2. Breaking ball, and Siriaco strikes out. Foul tip, but held on to by Perez. That's the 4th strikeout for Hochevar, and the 2nd time he's got Siriaco.
Yeah, fastball the first time, curveball this time, and a very good curveball from Hochevar that time to pick up the strikeout.
So 2 down here in the 5th, and that'll take us to the top of the Red Sox order. Scott Podsednik struck out looking in the first single and scored in the 3rd inning. Time now for the answer to today's AT&T trivia question. Which 2 current Red Sox finished in the top 5 and voting for the AL Rookie in 08? Ellsbury and Aviles. Well, the answer is Ellsbury finished 3rd in the voting that season, hitting .280 with 50 stolen bases and 145 games. Aviles finished 4th, playing in 102 games with the Royals that season, hitting a career-high .325. This is on the ground, sharply picked on a hop by Hosmer. He'll take it to the bag himself. And that will end the 5th inning. We are through 5 from Fenway. The Red Sox have a 3-1 lead. Is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. Looks like a familiar place to eat.
It's not bad, Don.
This one is popped up right side of the infield. Loney in foul ground. They'll make the catch for the first out of the 6th inning. Now City's Escobar is out on 1 pitch. So Daisuke, who's at 71 pitches now through 5 1/3 innings. First out of the 6th inning, and Alex Gordon coming up.
The Amica Pet Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance is not just how you're covered, it's how you're treated. 4 strikeouts for Daisuke, a breaking ball to Mistakis, a fastball to Dyson, a fastball to Kane, and a cut fastball to Hosmer.
1 out in the 6th inning as Gordon stands in and takes a pitch outside. Alex Gordon, a sacrifice fly in the 1st inning to right field to pick up his 55th RBI of the year. Lined out to second base in the 4th. Gordon, the leader in the American League in doubles with 41 to start the day. He was 2nd in the majors, only behind Ramos Ramirez of the Milwaukee Brewers, who has 42. This one fouled off to the left out of play. Butler waits on deck with one out here in the top of the 6th inning. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. To right center field. And speaking of doubles, Gordon will have a chance. He is headed to second base. The throw is going to be not in time. He wraps his arm around the bag, sliding to the third base side of the bag at second. And there's another double. 42nd of the year, and he's at second base with one out.
Just a doubles machine. That time a curveball from Matt Suzaka, and Gordon all over it. He's got a sacrifice fly in this game, a line drive out, and now the double. Cody Ross with the throw. Pedroia has to come out to get it. Dive back towards second base, but actually that was Aviles, and you cannot get Gordon at second base. He had a nice slide there. He knew that throw was going to be on the second base side. Slid to the shortstop slide.
87 doubles in the last 2 seasons now for Alex Gordon, who's at second base with one out. Here's Billy Butler. Butler 0 for 2. He flied out to center field in the first, flied out to right in the 4th inning. Runs it inside for ball 2. Daisuke worked his way around a double in the 5th inning by Johnny Giavotella by getting Dyson to ground out to first base. Now one out double here for Alex Gordon. Matsuzaka, who has walked just one today. First batter he faced in the first inning. Falling behind here 3-0. Ball 4 and he walks. Billy Butler. So the tying runs on base here with one out in the 6th inning. It's time for a game break and Tom Karen. TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Well, to celebrate the return of the blimp, Hood is launching the Hood Blimp Spotting Campaign. Each photo of the Hood Blimp shared on Twitter or Facebook will give fans a chance to win Hood Red Sox prize packs, including items to Hood Ice Cream Party, Red Sox tickets, and a chance to ride in the Hood Blimp. Visit hood.com for more details. Randy Neiman, the pitching coach, out on the mound. Daisuke has given up a double and a walk after getting the first out of the inning. There is action in the Red Sox pen as Clayton Mortensen starts to warm up. Looks like he'll be joined by Andrew Miller. Two on, one away. Salvador Perez, the batter. And he takes strike one. Perez fouled out to the shortstop, Mike Aviles, in the 2nd. He singled the center field in the 4th.
Daisuke letting that shoulder fly open a little bit on that last fastball, and Saltalamacchia making him aware of that. Ball sailing up and in on Perez.
in the air down the right field line. Cody Ross is over towards the warning track to make the catch right by the wall. Tagging at second is Gordon. He will dive head first into third and get there without any problem. He's 90 feet away with now 2 outs in the inning.
Nice play by Cody Ross. Had quite a distance to go to make that play, and against having to deal with foul territory and the wall out there in right field and the sun, and makes a nice catch.
So 2 outs here in the 6th inning with Alex Gordon now at third base, Billy Butler at first base, and Mike Moustakas standing in on the left side. Moustakas 0 for 2 today. He struck out swinging and grounded out to third base. Next half inning, USS Constitution Commander will be in the booth with us. Honored today is the walk-off hero here at Fenway Park, and he'll be joining us, Captain Matthew Bonner. Swing and a miss, and it evens at 1-1. Daisuke with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
Elevating that time against Moustakas. Can't stay off the high fastball.
Rip foul behind the Red Sox dugout. Gordon at third, Butler at first with 2 outs here in the Kansas City 6th inning. Two and two. Daisuke up to 87 pitches. He works here with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Andrew Miller, Clayton Mortensen, both warming in the Red Sox pen behind him. Trying to work his way through the 6th inning here today. This will be the most he has thrown in any inning so far today. 2-2. Swing and a foul tip, held on to strike 3. 5th strikeout for Daisuke. Could have come at a better time. We're through 5.5 from Fenway. Red Sox have a 3-1 lead. Park as Dustin Pedroia leads it off. It is 3-1. Red Sox on top. The co-shaver back on the mound. And with us is Captain Matthew Bonner, as here today is a walk-off hero. Thanks for coming up. Very much appreciated.
Thanks, Don. Appreciate it. It's been great.
Well, honored today by the Red Sox. That had to be fun to be on top of the dugout here at Fenway Park and saluted by the fans.
I don't think there's a better feeling except maybe for being under sale on Constitution 2 weeks ago. Just great to be here at such a historic ballpark, and I know it's been a tough season, but it's great to be here by the fans.
Currently serving as a 72nd commanding officer of the USS Constitution, the world's oldest commissioned warship, and certainly so many people have been here to see it in Boston over the years, throughout the years. And as you mentioned, this one is line foul just outside of third. Being able to get that thing out, that'd be impressive.
We have. It's been a great summer for us. Obviously, it's the 200th anniversary of the War of 1812, which is Constitution's kind of greatest period. Defeated 2 British warships during that, or at least 4 British warships during that war. And as we say, the America's Navy has been keeping the seas free for 200 years since, doing the same missions of freedom for the seas, not just for us, but for everybody.
How often do you take the Constitution out for a ride anyway?
We do about 5 or 6 cruises a year. July 4th is obviously the big one for the turnaround, right. And we do some other ones we've done a couple with wounded warriors and disabled veterans. I've done some for families of deployed service members. And then we did the last 2 have been for training cruises for in the Navy. Our Chief Petty Officer selects. They come here for a week for heritage training, and I think they got their full share of heritage this year with setting the sails.
Well, today is a special day also here at Fenway Park, and tickets for troops for a lot of the troops who are here at Fenway Park. A lot of people donating their tickets to the troops who are here today as part of this special program. It's
great. I mean, the fans in Boston have been so generous, not just to my sailors, but to all the military. They joked about, Boston has always been and always will be a Navy town. And they've been great, seeing all the different services here, getting a chance to come out and watch the Red Sox play. Can't think of a better way to spend a Monday.
We were just in Baltimore now. That is the sister ship, yes, in Baltimore that is there?
No, it's not.
It is not.
It's not. Constellation was one of the original 6 frigates. The one in Baltimore was a ship that was produced in the 1850s, and there may have been some pieces that came off of the original Constellation.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, she's not our sister ship.
She's not your sister ship. I always thought so, Jerry. I always walked by it and thought it looked
I know,
similar.
you're telling me that before the game today.
Yeah. I'm totally wrong. That's wrong.
That's
Bad
okay.
information. This is in the air out to left center field and deep off the bat of Ellsbury, and it's going to grab some wall. Ricochet handled by Gordon, the left fielder, and the throw to second base. Not in time. Kobe Ellsbury has got his second hit of the day. Homered in the first. Now double here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, Jacoby pulling the home run back in the 1st inning. This time going to the opposite field off that left field wall. So he's starting to really swing the bat much better. His timing was a little bit off up until a couple of days ago, and right now he's back on target.
So a runner at second and 1 out. I understand that you spent time growing up in Meredith, New Hampshire. Red Sox fan, yes?
Yes. I've always, I've liked the Red Sox. I grew up in New York, but I spent my summers in New Hampshire, so I kind of split loyalties at times. But obviously being here in Boston, I have to root for the home team.
Now Cody Ross bats with 1 out and Jacoby Ellsbury at second base. Ross now, James Loney waiting on deck.
Do you shoot the guns off the Constitution every night?
We do them every morning for morning colors when the flag goes up, and we do them every evening when the flag comes down.
Because I was out to dinner one time down around there, and I heard an explosion, and it scared the heck out of me. I had no idea.
There's usually some car alarms that go off pretty much on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But most of our neighbors absolutely love it. It's just a great feeling to see that, hear that cannon go boom every day. They kind of set their clock to it.
Well, we thank you for all you do, and we thank you for coming up and being part of today at Fenway Park. A special day.
This has been great. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Captain Matt Bonner joining us here in the booth at Fenway Park. And thank him very much. Again, the 72nd commanding officer of the USS Constitution, the world's oldest commissioned warship. 3-1. The Red Sox have the lead over the Kansas City Royals here in the last half of the sixth, trying to add on to it with Jacoby Ellsbury at second base and Cody Ross batting here. Time call. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Well, Cody nearly hitting a home run. It appeared to hit the red line out there in left field, but did not get credit for the home run. It was long single for Ross. As it turned out, he would drive in 2 runs, but hits the red line, it would be gone. Would have been a 3-run home run. Pitch inside, and the count runs to 3-1 now to Cody Ross. Arbor Coat Exterior Stain by Benjamin Moore is a revolutionary waterborne stain that will transform your home into the envy of your entire block. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer. One out in the sixth inning. Jacoby Ellsbury at second base, and Cody Ross in a battle here with Luke Hoshaver working into the sixth. Hoshaver up to 80 pitches. In the air to left. Cody will try it again to deep left field, and it is off the wall again. From second base comes Ellsbury. He'll score. Throw to second. Ross is safe, and the Red Sox take a 4-1 lead. Wall ball RBI double for Cody Ross.
Cody Ross wearing out that left field wall here this afternoon. Slider that time, and it was a slider also last time that he hit off the wall. This time a little bit lower. Cody now with 3 runs batted in the ball game.
Salvador Perez out to talk, as well as Dave Island, the pitching coach. I want to remind you tonight at 10 to join Jamison Coyle for NESN Daily, presented by Sunlight Financial. Highlights from Josh Beckett's Dodgers debut against the Rockies, plus the Herald's Jeff Howe. Report from Patriots practice as they continue to trim their roster and to prepare for Wednesday's preseason finale against the Giants. All this and much more on NESN Daily tonight at 10, only on NESN. James Loney standing in with a runner at second base and 1 out. Loney is 0 for 2 in the game. Takes the breaking ball outside. Next half inning, Jenny Dell will get you caught up on news and notes from around the major leagues. Shaver with back-to-back breaking balls that appear to slip out of his hand. Not close as he falls behind Loney 2-0. To left center, and a base hit for Loney. Around from second comes Cody Ross. He'll score, and the Red Sox take a 5-1 lead. James Loney drives in his second run with the Red Sox.
Had one yesterday, first one today. 1 for 3 on the afternoon for Loney as he finds left field here at Fenway Park. That's the fastball again from Hoshaver.
Loney at first base with 1 out, 2 runs in. And Jared Saltalamacchia, the batter, he's 0 for 2 today. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Saltalamacchia fouling out in the second. He grounded out in the 4th inning. Action for Kansas City. Right-hander up, Vin Mazzaro. Pedroia struck out to begin the inning. Jacoby Ellsbury with a double. Cody Ross an RBI double. And James Loney with an RBI single. 2 runs in. Saltalamacchia batting now. Moro Gomez waiting on deck. No 2 pitch. Framed by Perez, but misses inside. Shaver with an 8-inning effort last time out. Did that in 105 pitches. So the shortstop, Alcides Escobar, well over towards second base. 2-2 is a swing and a miss. Saltalamacchia strikes out at 6 Ks for Hoshaver. And there are 2 outs now in the 6th inning.
Now both strikeouts from Hoshaver in this inning have come on the fastball, elevating against Saltalamacchia. That's what a lot of teams try to do against him when they get ahead of him. Either bounce the breaking ball or go upstairs and out of the strike zone with the fastball.
2 down, Loney at first, and Moro Gomez bats. He walked in the second, fouled out to the catcher in the 4th inning as shadows start to make their way towards home plate today. So we play day baseball from Fenway Park in the final game of the series. Not quite there yet. Fly ball out to center field, and Jared Dyson's out there in center for the Royals. Makes the catch that ends the inning, but the Red Sox add 2 runs. The end of 6 innings. It is 5-1 Boston. Red Sox Extra Innings Live with TC, Peter, and Jenny. You'll get a breakdown of Daisuke Matsuzaka's performance along with all the key plays in today's game. Plus reaction from the Sox clubhouse and get the manager's take on this series finale from the Fenway interview room. It's all coming up right after the game. Red Sox tack on 2 runs in the last half of the 6th inning for Daisuke Matsuzaka. A 5-1 Boston lead. To the 7th we go. And leading it off is Lorenzo Cain. Takes a look at strike 1 over the outside corner. Cain is 0 for 2. Flying out to the warning track in center field in the 2nd. He struck out swinging in the 5th. Quickly down 0-2. Hosmer waiting on deck, then Johnny Giavotella. It's been a problem today for Daisuke, the number 9 man in the Royals order. 2-2. The longest start of the year for Daisuke is 6 innings. Did that in a loss against the Chicago Cubs. Gave up 3 runs on 4 hits. I was at Chicago and Wrigley Field back on June 15th. Did he go? No. This is first base umpire Mike Estabrook. So Cain, who had been down 0-2, is a full count now. Foul off to the right, out of play.
1 base runner in this inning. You'll probably see action in the Red Sox bullpen. Daisuke 94 pitches now total on the day.
Most he has thrown in any major league game this year is 101. No decision against the Miami Marlins back on the 21st of June. Payoff pitch again. And it's chopped foul. Live now, it's Radio BDC. Tune in to Boston.com streaming radio to hear the latest alternative music and get inside the scoop on events in and around Boston. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up for Lorenzo Cain. Leads it off here in the top half of the 7th inning. On the ground, and it is the third baseman Siriaco throws on the run and just in time. Bang bang play. Cain's got good speed, but he's out number 1 of the inning.
Now Siriaco, as we talked about in the open, Don, a normal second baseman, and watching him play third base, he goes to his left a lot better than he goes to his right. Covers an awful lot of ground right there, and on the run makes the throw and just gets Cain at first base.
So longest outing of the year for Daisuke Matsuzaka at 6 1/3. Pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. He's not allowed an earned run yet. There's a liner to right field for Eric Hosmer, who has the 5th hit of the day for the Kansas City Royals. His first hit after going 0 for 2. Send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, MLB News and Notes are brought to you by Nissan. The Orioles have acquired Joe Saunders from Arizona in exchange for reliever Matt Lindstrom. The 31-year-old Saunders was 6-10 this year with the Diamondbacks. And the Angels expect to have Albert Pujols back in the lineup tomorrow when they begin a 3-game series against the Red Sox. Pujols has not played since injuring his calf Wednesday against the Sox. And as you mentioned earlier, tonight in Colorado, Josh Beckett is expected to make his Dodger debut. Beckett is 4-1 in his career against the Rockies and 3-0 at Coors Field. Don?
All right, thanks very much. Albert Pujols, of course, has been injured ever since leaving here when he injured his calf muscle. Running around the bases from 2nd to 3rd here at Fenway Park and has not played since, so expected to return tomorrow night against the Red Sox. And interesting to see how Josh Beckett does tonight in Coors Field. A new team as Check swing. The home plate umpire, Dan Bellino, says that Giavotella did offer.
No, I think it'd be a good idea for Albert Pujols to maybe take 3 more days off just to make sure that everything is okay in the calf.
100%. Well, the Angels certainly need him back. The Angels right now are 4.5 games out in the wild card chase. That's really what they're after right now, because they're 9.5 games out in the American League West behind Texas. Swing and a miss for Giavotella. And for the first time today, Daisuke's been able to get him out. Giavotella had singled and doubled previously, but becomes the 6th strikeout victim of the day.
Now, Daisuke's had a good live fastball all afternoon. That went up a little bit outside part of the plate for the strikeout.
So 2 down, Hosmer at first base. Jared Dyson the batter. Lifts it in the air down the left field line. Podsednik over by the stands will leap and make the catch. Ended up in foul ground. What little foul ground there is. But a nice play by Podsednik, and Daisuke is through 7 innings from Fenway. As it is now a 7th inning stretch from Fenway and 5-1. And a nice play by Podsednik. The battle of fan there, at least blocked for a moment as he made the grab. We will keep it right here at Fenway Park for God Bless America, with the Red Sox on top 5-1.
Support of the Red Sox Foundation. We now ask you to please rise and stretch and prepare to sing along with Fenway Park organist Josh Cantor as he plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game. But before we do that, we once again greet a Navy Band Northeast vocalist from Ayer, Massachusetts. Here to sing God Bless America, please welcome Nina Church.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Back at Fenway Park, 5-1. The Red Sox had the lead. Mike Aviles grounds one down to third base. Moustakas across the diamond and in time to retire Mike Aviles for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Third time that Mike Aviles has grounded out to Moustakas at third base. So he is 0 for 3 in the game. Pedro Siriaco coming up. Not any luck with Hochshaver yet today, as he struck out in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 5th, both times going swinging. So Shaver up to 92 pitches and works with 1 out in the 7th. Red Sox have action in the pen. Clayton Mortensen, who was up a couple of innings ago, back up for Boston again. Seven strong today from Daisuke Matsuzaka. His day is done after 101 pitches, allowing just the 1 run. Shortstop Alcides Escobar able to throw out Siriaco for the 2nd out of the 7th inning. Well, it's time now for a look at the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. After today's game, the Red Sox will head west for a 9-game 3-city tour tomorrow against the Angels. They'll spend 3 more days in California when they head to Oakland Friday through Sunday before finishing the trip in Seattle. Red Sox return home after a day off to host the Toronto Blue Jays and the Yankees for 3 games apiece. Scott Podsednik sends one foul off to the left out of play. 4 in a row retired by Hochshaver. Podsednik with a single back in the 3rd inning and a 1-for-3 day. This is grounded back up the middle into center field. A 2-out single for Podsednik, his 2nd hit of the day.
Well, he just continues to hit. I mean, we mentioned his hitting streak had already gone to 7 games with a base hit. Back in the 3rd inning, 2 for 4 now on the afternoon for Podsednik. And with a couple of outs in the inning, he may try to run at first base.
Well, he's hitting at .426 here at Fenway Park and continues to roll along. He's been very impressive and is back on base again with 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and Dustin Pedroia up for the 4th time today. In the dirt outside, blocked by Perez. And there's remaining at first is Podsednik.
And Perez sliding to his right, able to knock it down with the glove and keep Podsednik at first base. Been very impressed with Perez in this series.
Podsednik takes off as a ground ball to short. Escobar's throw is in time to retire Pedroia and end the 7th inning. Grounds crew headed out to do some work. It's 5-1. Red Sox on top of the end of 7.
as she discusses Hollywood gossip and celebrity blunders live on stage at Foxwood Resort Casino's MGM Grand Theater, Saturday, November 10th. For tickets, visit foxwoods.com. Foxwoods is the official resort casino of the Boston Red Sox.
5-1, Red Sox have the lead over the Kansas City Royals as we get ready for the 8th inning. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. Into the game is Clayton Mortensen. He's warmed up a couple of times and now appears in his 19th game of the year. 1-1 with a 2.27 earned run average. 25 strikeouts in 31 2/3 innings, and opponents hitting under 200 against him at 198. Mortensen had yesterday off. Worked on Saturday, his last outing, coming here against the Kansas City Royals as a pitch in there for a strike. Alcides Escobar leading it off here in the inning. Alex Gordon and Billy Butler to bat. And that's strike 2. Escobar didn't think so. As words for home plate umpire Dan Bellino.
Take a look in the Amica pitch zone right at the top of the strike zone. And a lot of times that is not called a strike. Certainly Mortensen will take it.
Swing and a miss. Fooled him with that changeup that he uses quite a bit. He strikes out Escobar for the first out of the 8th.
A very good changeup from Mortensen. Probably his best pitch as he turns it over. It does stay up in the zone, but it's off speed enough to fool Escobar.
1 down in the 8th, and that'll bring up Alex Gordon. He's got a hit today and a sac fly. He doubled in the 6th inning. His sacrifice fly supplying the only Kansas City run today. Back in the 1st inning, scored Jared Dyson. Strike over the outside corner. Next half inning, we'll get you caught up with a game summary in case you missed what took place here today to this point. Gordon lines it into right field for a base hit. His 2nd hit of the day, and on here with 1 down in the 8th.
He's hit the ball hard too, just about every time up. A sacrifice fly, a line drive to Pedroia, a double, and now the single. That's on the fastball from Mortensen.
Vicente Padilla warming in the pen for the Red Sox. Butler drives this right back where it came from and into center field. Ringing single for Billy Butler right up the middle, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 out.
He also gets the fastball from Mortensen and takes it right back up the middle, just behind the back. That almost got a piece of Mortensen.
So 1 out, 1st and 2nd. Bobby Valentine coming out. He's got Vicente Padilla in the bullpen. And coming up is Salvador Perez. It'll be Padilla who makes his way in, a 5-1 Red Sox lead. Back at Fenway Park in Boston, where the game summary is brought to you by Xfinity. The Red Sox trailed 1-0 today, when Jacoby Ellsbury came up with 2 outs in the first inning at his second home run of the year. A solo shot. Game was tied 1-1. Red Sox would lead in the game 3-1 when Cody Ross came up in the 6th inning. Scores Jacoby Ellsbury. It comes around, and the Red Sox get 2 in the 6th and take a 5-1 lead. Good offense today and very good pitching for Daisuke Matsuzaka in his return, as Daisuke goes the first 7 innings. Gives up just 1 run. It was unearned on 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 6, and threw 101 pitches. Red Sox move on to their 3rd pitcher of the day as Vicente Padilla comes in. 46th appearance, 4-1 with a 4.22 earned run average. He's got 48 strikeouts, 42 2/3 innings. 2 on, 1 out for Salvador Perez, who takes strike 1 from Padilla. They got men on, and Padilla usually very good in this situation. He has stranded 89.3% of inherited runners. That's 25 out of 28, the 2nd best rate in the American League. Fouled off to the right and out of play. And he jumps ahead of Salvador Perez, 0-2. Gordon at second base, Butler at first base with 1 out in the Kansas City 8th inning. On the ground to second base, could be 2. Pedroia to second for 1. On to first, it is 2. So Padilla getting the job done again. We head to the bottom of the 8th, 5-1 Boston. Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of free checking. It's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. Beautiful day in Boston as the Red Sox wrap up their homestand, and we head to the last half of the 8th inning at Fenway Park. Boston on top 5-1. Luke Hochshaver back on the mound again as he worked 8 innings in his last outing, and he starts the 8th again here today. Difference is he trails by 4 runs. Jacoby Ellsbury fouls it off. Run in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the 6th inning off Luke Hochshaver today. Up over 100 pitches with Vin Mazzaro back up again for Kansas City. Ellsbury down 0-2. Fouled off to the left, out of play. An on-save situation at the moment as it stands, with a 4-run lead by the Red Sox, but Andrew Bailey is getting ready for the top of the 9th inning, which Mike Moustakas, Lorenzo Cain, and Eric Hosmer are expected to bat. Works out to be 6, 7, and 8 for Kansas City. That just misses. Hochevar thought he had it. It's 1-2.
Tries to snap off that breaking ball and just misses high.
So fouled off at the plate.
Had a chance before the game to see you and Randy Neiman. About, what, 20 years ago?
Yeah, just about 20 years ago. 1993, we were together.
A picture of you two guys with the Pittsfield Mets.
No, or Binghamton Mets.
Binghamton Mets
in Double-A. He was the pitching coach for the Binghamton Mets.
You both look quite different.
Yeah.
20 years
makes a big difference, I think, in someone's life. I've known Randy a long time. A very good pitching coach throughout the Mets minor league system. And when he had been in the major leagues and Bobby's staff in New York, he was the bullpen coach primarily there in New York. But he's been with Bobby Valentine and the Mets for his entire career, really. He was there before Bobby had arrived as the manager and long after Bobby had left. And the only other organization as a coach now is a member of the Red Sox, now the pitching coach here. This one is grounded foul outside of first. What's ironic about that, Jerry? Our manager that year he was working with, a guy by the name of Steve Swisher. He was Nick Swisher's dad.
Right.
And we had met Nick Swisher, who was about 10 years old then. And Nick Swisher grew up to be a pretty good major leaguer these days.
Well, his dad had a little bit of a hot temper, didn't he?
Yes. Former major league catcher.
Yes.
Cardinals and Cubs.
Yep.
2-2. There's a grounder outside of first and foul. So you saw on the Ace Ticket scoreboard tonight, everything in the American League is tonight. So this is the only baseball going on during the day in the American League and in the National League for that matter. Everything else is tonight. So we are the only game going on in the majors here. We are the show.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, this is the big show this afternoon. Monday afternoon baseball.
Ellsbury grounds one left side. Escobar has got it. And Jacoby's retired for the first out of the 8th. Well, today, immediately following Red Sox Extra Innings Live, join us for Red Sox Final presented by Geico. TC, Peter, and Jenny preview a rematch of last Wednesday's pitching matchup between Clay Buchholz and Jared Weaver. Tomorrow's series opener with the Angels. Plus, look ahead to Josh Beckett's Dodgers debut. It's all coming up after the game, and it's only on NESN. One out in the 8th inning. And Cody Ross, the batter, he has got a 2-hit day going. Single and a double, and he's driven in 3 runs. Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on NESN. During the 2012 season, Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the pediatric trauma program at Children's Hospital Boston for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. Grounded foul into the Royals dugout on the third base side, and it's 1-2 now to Cody Ross. Well, to celebrate the return of the blimp, Hood is launching the Hood Blimp Spotting Campaign. Each photo of the Hood Blimp shared on Twitter or Facebook will give fans a chance to win Hood Red Sox prize packs, including items like Hood Ice Screen Party, Red Sox tickets, and a chance to ride in the Hood Blimp. This is grounded and picked at second by G. Vitella. Nice play. That ball was pretty much by him by the time he threw the glove out there and made the grab, and then fires to first to get Cody Ross.
It really was. I mean, that's a terrific play by Gia Vitella. He just dives and hopes that ball ends up in the glove, and that's exactly where it did end up. Ball bounced back up. He's able to make the play, and then from his knees makes the throw to first base to grab the out. He's had a nice day, hasn't he, Johnny Vitella?
Both at the plate and in the field now. Two down here in the 8th inning for James Loney. Singled and drove in a run in the 6th inning. It's a fly ball to deep right field. Back goes Kane at the warning track. He makes the catch. Right in front of the 380 markers. Loney gives it a ride. We head for inning number 9. It's 5-1 Red Sox. Southwest Airlines, Infinity, and by New England's website for deals, via Toyota.com. Well, it is time for the top half of the 9th inning. Red Sox on top 5-1, out hitting Kansas City 8-7. And the Red Sox move on to their 4th pitcher of the day. Is into the game is Andrew Bailey, 7th appearance, 2.08 earned run average. 1 out of 2 in save opportunities. This is a non-save situation with a 4-run lead. Opponent's hitting at .235 against Bailey. First pitch swinging is Mike Moustakas, and he pops it up foul and out of play. Well, nice job by Vicente Padilla, who came in with 1 out and 2 on in the 8th and induced a 4-6-3 double play. Salvador Perez grounding into it. Bailey had pitched in 3 straight days prior to having yesterday off. This is popped up back at third. Siriaco on the outfield lawn makes the catch for the first out of the 9th.
Wow, that's a lot of happiness right there.
Yes. Had to go a long way to get there too. That touched at least 5 or 6 people.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter. I mean, look at that joy.
Wow. Lorenzo Cain batting with 1 out in the 9th. Kane 0 for 3.
That reminds me of you every time before we do the Open. You're just so happy and
I love the Open.
Bubbly. And
yeah, that's me, Jerry. I'm happy and bubbly.
Yeah.
Pitch will miss outside. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, stay with us for WB Mason, Red Sox Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need. It's right here on Nesson, and today it'll be right here on Yawkey Way. I like some of the Opens more than others. I like to open on a 1.
Well, that's in your contract.
2-2 is fouled off to the right, out of play.
You'll notice that most teams open up with both their announcers for the Open, but not here at Nesson. We open up with Don first, and then we come later to Jerry.
Not always, though. Not always.
Well, it depends on the time limits we have.
Right. It's going to be both of us in Anaheim, I was just told the whole time. So Jerry will be eliminated. Jerry will be back in Anaheim. But the one shot is, you kind of announce your presence with authority,
Yeah.
This one is fouled off to the right. Kind of like Nuke LaLoosh and Durham Bull.
I'll be honest with you. I've worked with a lot of people since I've had this job in 25 years, and you enjoy the Open more than anybody I've ever seen.
I take a lot of pride in the Open.
You really do.
The Open sets a tone for the entire game, Jerry.
You like it. I mean, you got to make sure you're framed right. Your tie has got to be perfect. Then you listen to it. You rewatch it. I don't even listen to it. I can't stand it. I know
you never listen to the Open. You don't like listening to yourself for some reason.
I hate listening to myself, just like the people out there. I mean, they can't stand listening to this.
You find yourself annoying.
I do.
3-2 to Kane is outside, and a walk here allowed by Bailey, and 1 out in the 9th. Commemorate 10 years of live baseball with MLB.TV Premium for only $10. Watch every out-of-market game live and on your favorite devices. This offer ends today. Visit MLB.TV or text MLB.TV to 31826 and start watching now. Blackout restrictions and message and data rates may apply. Ground ball to first base with a runner going. Loney's got one play. It's at first, so he makes it. And Hosmer is retired as they started Kane, so he'll take second base with 2 down in the 9th.
So the shot outside at Yawkey Way. The gang getting ready to recap this ball game from Fenway Park. How you doing? Hey, there's our buses too, ready to take us to the airport. See
ready
that?
to go, yes. Equipment truck right there as well. We'll be on that first bus, Jerry.
Yeah.
Two outs, Lorenzo Kane at second base, and Johnny Giavotella swinging away, pops it up right side. Dustin Pedroia is under it, and he'll put it away. Red Sox win. The Red Sox able to take 3 out of 4 from the Kansas City Royals, and they finish this homestand on a very good note.
Well, today to me belongs to Daisuke Matsuzaka. All the time that he's put in, the rehab work, and going through all the injuries to come back and pitch a ball game like he did today against Kansas City. Very, very impressive and good for him.
First win for him since May 8th of last season. The Red Sox win 5-1. We will step aside and come back with more from Fenway right after this.